So about a month and a half ago, I told you that I wanted to get 1 million streams on 3 songs within the next year. At this point, I have released 2 songs out of the 3, and I'm going to be releasing the third in about another 3 weeks. And I wanted to give you an update on exactly where I'm at in terms of how many streams I've got, what I've done, and how it's all working. Spoiler, I'm not quite where I want to be. I am a little bit behind, but I am still hopeful that I'm going to be able to at least make up some ground and hopefully get going and get pretty close. And with that said, let's look at some of the data and just get into it. All right, we're here at the old computer screen, and first I just want to give you a high-level view of the data itself and just show you what I'm seeing in terms of streams and exactly where we're at. So you can see the 2 songs that are out right now cumulatively, it's a big word, taken together have 18,835 streams. And so I'm just trying to put that in the context of where I want to be. My goal is to get 1 million streams in the year after releasing 3 songs. And so I am 42 days into that. These were released on August 30th. I'm recording this on October 11th, which is like 11.5% through the year. And so I did the math. If things were tracking linearly, I would want to be at 115,000 streams already at this point. Clearly I am not. I'm at 18,835. So I'm pretty far behind where I want to be. Now that said, I do think I'm going to make up some ground as I go forward because I'm going to put out another song. So having 3 songs, you'll accumulate streams more quickly than just having 1 or 2 songs. And I do think algorithmic stuff will start to kick in more and more. And so my rate of increase should get faster over time. A good way of saying this is that I should have months with a lot more streams than this month to make up for the difference. But no denying that at this point, I'm pretty far behind. So I'll just show you some of the basic data first. So here's The Kingdom is Close, which was the first song that I put out. You can see going down in terms of just streams per day. There's actually going up in terms of saves and save rate because the ad campaign kicked in like right in here. And so here saves more and more. This was Spotify Marquee kicking in on that Monday. I did run that, and I have a whole video up on Spotify Marquee that I put out a little while ago, so I'll link that somewhere here. My streams per listener is increasing as I run the ads, so hopefully this will get above 2 in the next couple of months. And my streams are up compared to the previous period, but like if we look at long term, they're down over the last few days. So yeah, that's where things are at. Now, in terms of source of streams, a lot of it has come from algorithmic playlists, and a lot of it has come from other listeners' playlists as well. That's the playlisting campaign and the Submit Hub stuff. And then these are direct from ads, and those are people who hopefully have saved it. So that's where things are at. I have cracked Discover Weekly for this song, but I haven't seen the major bump that I'm looking for. I'm fingers crossed that it'll happen this coming Monday, but I don't know if my engagement metrics are good enough to make that happen or not, so we'll see what happens. And then you can see a lot of other playlists here. Radio, gotten a lot of radio traction. This is one of my playlists. This is a Submit Hub. My playlist, Submit Hub, Submit Hub, Submit Hub, Submit Hub. Brother. Yeah, and some Submit Hub and other stuff of mine too. So some good stuff from Submit Hub and some good stuff from my own playlists. And then this is the other song, just real quick. This just came out like a couple of weeks ago, so data is still really early stages. And I have not yet started a direct ad campaign for this, although I did run a marquee right in here. So that's where this one is at, and I'm just about to switch my promotion toward this one to test it. All right, the second thing I wanted to show you was the ads manager. So I've just started this campaign for the second song literally today. I don't have a single click yet, but this one for the first song has been running for like a month and a half, and it's been okay. 57 cents per result. Just looking at the last 30 days, it's sat right around in 53 cents. And it's had some days above, some days below, but it seems to kind of have found its ground. Here's my target audience. I guess it is 18 to 24-year-old women. Wasn't necessarily expecting that, but there you go. Now, 57 cents is a little bit high, but I am running this to tier 1 countries, so it's not too bad. And it's been at 53 cents over the last month, so it might get down below 50, which would be fine. And given the engagement metrics of the song, it's not crushing it. I would say it's been a fine campaign, but I haven't seen that Discover Weekly spike that I would want to see to really get some serious traction. So I am going to switch things over to the second song, basically going to pause this budget and put it into the second song probably this coming week. And then like I mentioned, I did run a Submit Hub campaign for that first song. I have not yet run one for the second song. I submitted the song to 10 curators, Got 9 responses, and out of those, 6 approved, which is pretty good. The average approval rate on the platform is 30%, so 67% isn't bad. And those have led to, like you saw in the Spotify data, some streams. So what are the takeaways of all of this so far? First of all, time is short. Not only am I running a little bit behind where I want to be, and so I feel like this urgency to catch up, but also I just don't have enough time in the day to do the things that I promised that I would do for my own music. So I'm promoting other artists' music all the time, but I literally didn't get around to setting up my own ad campaign for my own second song until this morning. And I totally meant to do that like 2 weeks ago. And I also totally meant to spend more time promoting myself on social media. And man, I just hate doing that. I've spent like an hour on it so far, and that 1 hour was like swimming through mud. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to realistically do all of the things I was hoping to do, but I am going to just try and keep pushing and just have some grace for myself because I am falling a little bit behind, but it's okay. The ads are clearly working. You can see for that first song that I was able to get an ad campaign up for, it's doing a lot better than the second song has done so far, and I think that's pretty much just because I've driven direct traffic to it with ads. And then third, testing is easier said than done. Just to recap, my plan going into this was to test the first song, test the second song, test the third song, which will be out in another couple weeks, and then pick out of those songs the best one and just funnel all the budget toward it. Well, I'm a month and a half in, and I've kind of tested one song. So it's just hard when you have a limited budget and limited time to actually do thorough testing on things. And I'm going to pivot to the second song, but then the third song is going to be here before you know it, and I want to test that too. So I don't really have my plan all laid out for how I'm going to go forward with testing each of these 3 songs, but I still am planning to test all 3 and then pick the winner. It just might be over a shorter time period than I was originally hoping. So that's where things are at so far. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If you have any questions about the marketing stuff I've done so far, or you want me to drill down on a specific thing, let me know in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, Classic, if you want to follow along for the rest of the journey. I'll be doing updates like this over the rest of the year. And then I also have a membership where I help artists market their music and walk through a lot of the tactics, teach people how to do the tactics that I'm doing for my own music. Either way, thanks for watching this video, and here's wishing you good luck as you make and market your music, and here's wishing me more good luck too. We both got this.